You guys, Republicans, who think that Donald Trump is going to win the presidency, that's not going to happen. First and foremost, I need for these strategists to stop doing these polls where 1,000 people gets polled and they say, "Oh, we're going to vote for Donald Trump." You know how many millions and millions of Republicans are out there? You ask them, then you make that into a poll. This is nothing. This is nothing. This is like having 300 cancer patients, and out of 300 cancer patients, 299 of them got cured. That's a difference. And there were only 300 patients. So you have millions and millions of Republicans who are not in a line with Donald Trump. Are not in a line with Donald Trump. Okay? Don't think about it this way. Donald Trump lost by 7 million votes, right? Do you think that those 7 million people are going to vote for Donald Trump again? Donald Trump has been spewing the same lies. He's been spewing the same things. He hasn't given the Republican Party anything new. Since the Republicans been in the House, they haven't passed anything. And I'm talking to you guys who are Republicans. They haven't passed anything. You Republicans should be ashamed of yourselves that Mississippi is the poorest state in the nation, but yet it's run by Republicans. Right? Louisiana, Tennessee, all those states down there are poor. Kentucky is a poor state, and it's run by Republicans. You have Mitch McConnell, all those, they run by Republicans, and they're poor. And you're saying that you want, this is what the Republicans do for people? Really? Donald Trump promised infrastructure, never did. Donald Trump promised health benefit, they didn't change the health system, never did. The only thing that Donald Trump did, was do a tax cut that benefited the wealthy, right? It benefited the middle class at that time because everybody saw their 401ks go up, so everything go up, and you saw when you did your income tax, you got $3,600 per child, right? That was great, but what happened when Donald Trump left office? All that $3,600, that was put on, the Republican Party didn't want it back again. So it went back to its original. So at one time, the country was doing good monetary-wise because Donald Trump was doing good. But then when he left presidency, those things that were good for the middle class got off. And but the tax cut for the wealthy, the tax cut for the corporation, it's still on to this day. Did you know that every year your tax for us, our taxes is going to go up until 2027. And in 2027, our taxes are much higher than it was when Donald Trump took office because of the tax deal that he did. You didn't know that, did you? Right? I'm gonna give you the realizations of life itself. Most of you people are spewing. Most of you Republicans are spewing drugs. And fentanyl is coming out of here. Fentanyl is coming out of there. Fentanyl is coming out of everywhere. Everywhere. The reason why don't they fight fentanyl? Because it gives them something to fight about, something to talk about for your election year. Joe Biden easily passed a law for the Asian people when they were being sought after because of COVID. So once Biden came on, there was an Asian anti-discrimination law. We got fentanyl, and Biden still hasn't done anything. Why hasn't Congress passed a law that says anyone who's caught selling fentanyl at all, I don't care what amount it is, you're doing life. You may not we may not slow the flow of drugs in because that's impossible. I mean, I've been watching Ronald Reagan, the final war on drugs. That's not going to stop. But you can sentence these people to a certain amount. It's gonna make somebody think, you know what? I ain't doing my life for you. Hell no. See all those people in jail, in prison, doing life for weed? Well, those people should be exonerated. That's for weed. And weed don't kill you. But yet, you have people dying of fentanyl. We lost our brothers and sisters because of fentanyl. And yet, not the Republicans nor the Democrats have done anything about it. Have done nothing to pass the law, but yet they passed an Asian law. An anti-discrimination law against Asians. That you could do. You can't do anything about fentanyl. You're supposed to, if you really want to win the war on drugs, you have to go after the participants. You have to go after the addicts. You have to put these addicts into a program. You have to fund more programs. You have to give more money to independent programs. Make hospitals more accessible. I mean, look at Canada and their failed system. Letting all the drugs go through. Let anyone use anything. Why? Because they didn't administer it right. You can't do that. What's wrong with America? And then you say, oh, fentanyl's coming from Mexico. Fentanyl's not only coming from Mexico. Fentanyl's coming from everywhere. And it's not people from Mexico who's coming from here shutting it out. 86% or 85% of the people who got caught crossing the border bringing fentanyl to the United States are Americans, are white people. Okay? Think about it. Why would a mule or why would a coyote, that's how you think about it, bro. Why would a coyote give an immigrant drugs smuggled in where they themselves are being smuggled in? Does that make any sense? Because they know that the chances of these people crossing the border are slim. You think they're going to give their drugs to amateurs? That's what your president wants you to believe. That drugs are coming in through it. No, drugs are coming in everywhere. To the airports, through shipment, through Mexico, through Los Angeles, through New York, through Canada, everywhere. But he wants you to believe that they're coming through Mexico, that Mexican people are bringing this money in, or bringing this drug in, or what it can be. And you, for a minute, if you never dealt drugs before, please don't try to do it now. But if you come think about it, a drug dealer is not going to get a mule who's never been to the States, who knows that his chances or her chances of getting caught are high. They're not going to lose their product. So they'll give it to someone who they know is going to cross. So they're already, these people already have their routes. They have their people. They have their mules. Okay? They have their ways. They're not going to use immigrants to fluctuate, to flutter us with drugs because it doesn't benefit them. Because they know they're going to get caught, or they'll be stopped, or they'll be put at the border, and they got to wait at the border with their drugs. God knows when the drugs are going to get over. It doesn't make any sense the way President Trump is portraying it. Yesterday he did a rally. He said when he was president of the United States, gas was $1.86. People, no president of the States, the president of the United States have no control of the price of oil. They want you to believe they do, but they don't. It's simple mathematics. Guys, read a book, open a book. All that's done with OPEC. That's done by supply and demand. That's done by how many barrels of drill every day. How much the barrel of oil costs. Okay? What kind of, if something erupts in the Middle East, the price of oil goes up. Just because they want up to $3 something, that's not Biden's fault. But when they go down, even Biden tries to take credit for it. Or gasoline prices are down. They know it's not because of Trump. But they want to, when it goes down, they want to take credit for it. And when it goes up, they want to blame the other person. They want to blame the other administration. When the administration has nothing to do with it. So what makes you think that 7 million people that didn't vote for Trump are going to vote for him now? When he's telling the same bullshit. The same bullshit. Nothing's changed. Nothing. You guys think that what happened January 6th is not an insurrection, but it was an insurrection. Right? It was an insurrection. Right? Donald Trump knew that the Vice President Pence couldn't overturn anything because he couldn't. The Constitution doesn't allow him to. But yet he made you believe that he could. So when Pence was there in the White House, you guys said, hang Pence, hang Pence, hang Pence. Come on, educate yourself. You refuse to educate yourself, but yet you listen to one man, Donald Orange Trump, who has nothing good to say about anyone but himself. He's a narcissist. And you guys follow him, you guys donate money to him, and he uses that money to pay for his lawyers while you're struggling outside to make ends meet. Oh, let me give Donald Trump $5 of my money. No! I've never given to a political party, and I never will. Never. But here goes, you guys go ahead, and you guys give your money. Oh, Donald Trump's the best. Oh, Donald Trump did this. Donald Trump did that. Oh, Punta hiding this. Leave Punta hiding alone, bro. Hunter does not run the country. He doesn't do anything for this country. Just leave him alone. I mean, Jared Kushner got, what, $1-2 billion from Saudi Arabia. I don't see you guys complaining about that. Do you? No? Right? You guys complain about Mexicans coming over the border, blah, blah, blah. But yet every Mexican restaurant there is in the United States, you white people, all over it. Every weekend it's full. You don't know if the workers there are illegal or not. But you go in there and you buy food. You guys are hypocrites. You contradict yourselves. You wanted to put Herschel Walker up in the Senate because he doesn't even know how to speak. But you guys use that man as a pawn. And he let himself use as a pawn. That's the sad part. That is the sad part. So tell me, what makes you think, and the other thing I hate is Trump for Latinos for Trump. Latinos for Trump, that's an idiotic idea, Latinos for Trump. Why would you vote for him? Because he speaks his mind? But he doesn't do anything. It's okay to speak your mind. It's okay to say this, and that. But it's okay to take actions on it. No. He didn't get anything. He tells you guys, oh, unemployment was down. Donald Trump inherited a fluctuate. Donald Trump inherited from Barack Obama a good unemployment. Donald Trump inherited from Barack Obama a good economy. So it's only normal for Donald Trump to keep on the success that he was having because of Barack Obama. But once COVID came, he screwed that man. Every president is given some form of task, one way or another, to see how they. And it's not done because we did it. It's unfortunate, but it seems that every president has to go through something. And Barack and Trump's was COVID. Had he done COVID good, had he taken care of COVID the right way, not too many people would have passed away, and he probably would have still been president. Okay? But Donald Trump is not fit to be president. Donald Trump has no iota being president But he doesn't know anything. Remember, you guys keep saying he's a businessman. Donald Trump is not a businessman. Donald Trump, his father was a businessman, a racist businessman. And Donald Trump just happened to be born into a business. When the hell did you see Donald Trump wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, go to a farm, milk a cow, do this, do that? Never. When did Donald Trump have a paper route? Never. So, Donald Trump is a human being, but Donald Trump is not your typical American. Not your typical 9-to-5 American that wakes up every morning, puts his hard sweat to work, goes, take the bus, take the train, does what he has to do to provide for his family. That's not your Donald Trump. Okay? Your Donald Trump is born rich millionaire who wants everything and anything that he can. And he tries to bully his way to everything. To everything. Yet you guys believe that Mexico he was going to build the wall and Mexico was going to pay for it. That was the funny part. That made me laugh when he said that. No country's going to pay for a wall that the other country's building. Doesn't make any sense. You're the one that's putting it up and you pay for it. Not me. You're not touching my land. You're doing it in your land. You can't touch the Mexican border. You can build the wall on your land, but we're not going to pay for it. You guys bought that notion. You guys bought that story. And you still believe in the story that this country's going down the drain. Where do you see this country go down the drain? Inflation is up everywhere, people. Look it up. Inflation is up globally. Right now, our inflation has gone down. I'm talking about the United States. Inflation has gone down. All right? Our economy is doing good. Our GDP is doing good. Just look it up. What I would like to see more is I would like to see more jobs created here in America. When I'm talking about more jobs creation, that more companies come here to work. All those companies that are in Japan or to China, if they come back here, I'm tired to see made in China. I guarantee you that all of Donald Trump's designer jeans, as a matter of fact, he went into a late show before he was president, and they asked him, "Let me see the label of your jacket. See if it says made in China." He didn't show it. If it would have been made in the USA, he would say, "Look at this, good old USA." But he didn't do that. He didn't even show anything. So I'm tired of that. I want things to be brought back to what I remember. Things were made in the USA when I was a kid. Made in the United States of America. Not anymore. I got little tools that are this small that says made in USA. You don't see that. And then when we get entrepreneurs who are making stuff up here in the United States, we don't support them. We buy someone else. And then these individuals have to go to another country to have their product done over there so they can sell it here. And then you guys go over and sell it. And then you guys go over and buy it. Because it costs too much here at $4.99, but it's okay at $2.99. A shipment and all that. And then when Donald Trump says that he's fought hard with China, that he was hit hard, that he hit China hard with tariffs. And you guys think, oh my God, yeah, he hit China with tariffs. But what does that happen to you, numbnuts? Whenever a president hits hard on a country with tariffs, that means that country is going to hit hard. Who? The merchant, the supplier, the person who's making business in China. So China's going to turn around and say, you know what? The United States raised me this, and I'm going to have to raise you that. And then what does the supplier do? The supplier raises the price on you. If you stuck your head up your ass, you would know these things. But you're too oblivious to know all the things that go on because you're listening to Fox News, Fox Nation. All these people have nothing. Look at the pillow guy. The pillow guy's so stupid. He went bankrupt because he wanted to follow Trump. Said that the election was stolen. Now he broke. Now he can't even give his pillows away. Rudy Giuliani. How much did he lose in his defamation cases? Millions. He can't pay it back. He'll appeal, but it's still billions. Why? Because you go after a riffraff named Donald Trump who tells you the elections were stolen when the election was not stolen. When the states that he went to and they certified elections, and they even did recounts. States that he decided to do recount. Las Vegas did a recount. Michigan did a recount. Wisconsin did a recount. Okay, they made all these made a recount. And some of these recounts were made by the people of Trump. These recounts were made by organizations that worked with Trump. And you know what happened? It came back that Biden had more votes in some of these states than originally. But yet, Donald Trump keeps on spewing that the election was stolen. Right? Why doesn't he go on a debate stage? Because he wants to face off. Because he wants to face off Biden. Huh? These four knuckleheads who are running for president: Nick Haley, Chris Christie. Vivek is already out. The governor for Tantini, the governor for Florida. These four candidates, instead of attacking each other, they should be attacking Donald Trump. And when you attack Donald Trump, you will see what they say is true. But they don't do that, except for Chris Christie. These other three don't do that because they know that Donald Trump is the leader of the party. So they say, if Donald Trump wins, he's going to give me a place in his office. He's going to give me a place in his cabinet. That's what they're thinking. That's why they don't attack Donald Trump. And that's, to me, that's being stupid. That's being coward. Okay? Because you can't run on your own merit. So you don't win, you don't win. Who cares? At least you tried. You want to get a seat in Donald Trump's DI? Is that it? Because you're so lame that you can't do anything else but politics. But, you know, you went 7 years of law school, 7 years of college to get a law degree, and that law degree is no good to you because you suck as a lawyer. You decided to become a congressman or a congresswoman where money's made easy. So you prefer to go with a man that doesn't align. To be honest with you, Donald Trump doesn't align to the Republican alignment because Donald Trump's always been a Democrat. Donald Trump has always been a Democrat. Look at his videos when Donald Trump says, "I am pro-choice." Look it up. But he says that he's pro-life because you guys are the majority. You guys want to say pro-life, so he's going to go with the bandwagon. He's going to go wherever the calling is. You know one of the reasons I like the Young Turks watching their channel? Because they're truthful and they're honest. Like Media's Touch. They're truthful and they're honest. And they don't care whose feelings they get. They don't care whose feelings get hurt. You look at WNBC, CNN, they tippy tap on their toes and they can only say a little bit because they don't want to say what they really feel. Because why? Because they're scared of losing their jobs. That part I understand because they're getting paid by them. They're getting paid by NBC, CBS, CNN. So you got to go with what they say. But when you got the Turks and Media Touch YouTube channel that are being run and sponsored, and we are the one that donated money to them. So they're liberal to say what they want to say and feel what they want to feel, which is great. I love Ad Uncle when he speaks. Shaq, I forget his name, Shaq. He speaks what he speaks what he feels. You know, if more congressmen did that, we wouldn't have this problem. All right. Elizabeth Warren, they took her out because she spoke the truth. She spoke her voice. Huh? She spoke her voice. And you guys oust her. Oust her. This country will never be a country unless we all come together. We may not have the same ideas, we may not agree on everything, but the one thing that we do agree is that we want this country better. So if you don't want people to have abortions, and give these young women a place to live. Give them a way that they can raise their own kids. Give these mothers, these single mothers, care, aftercare, child care, so someone can watch their kids while they go to work, so they can provide for their family. Raise that bullshit $7.25 an hour to a good minimum wage. All right. I'm not gonna say tax more the tax the rich, because you guys already know what to do, because you don't neither Democrats or Republicans close the loop of these rich corporations not paying taxes, because they themselves benefit from these companies making money, but these companies not paying taxes because they hold a share, both Republicans and Democrats. But if you were true to your word, you will close that loop no matter what, because you're not doing anything. You're only doing things for you. You're not doing anything for your constituents. Okay? Be bold. If you're going to go into politics, be bold. Don't accept PAC money. Don't accept lobbyist money. You go in there for the constituents. You fight for your district. And when you see something that is not good, then you voice your opinion. And if you get ousted, fuck it. You got ousted. But you voice what you want. The people heard you. People will respect you more if you talk what you say, and you speak what you feel, and instead of hiding it. Look at all these people that are now the lawyers and all of them who are talking about Trump now. Why didn't this come out when they were with Donald Trump? Why didn't they speak then about what Donald Trump was doing? No, they get out of office, they retire because they don't want to be with Trump, and then they write a book. Why didn't you say that before? You afraid? You see? And that's what I like about politics. I speak the truth. I got nothing to hide. So if I was a politician, I'd tell you, this is what happened, this is what happened. And that's it. I'm going to have my profession regardless. I'm going to make my money regardless. But people here in America take politics too serious. If a judge says something wrong, or this politician says something wrong, they want to go out there and kill this politician. You don't do that. The politician believes what he believes, and you believe what you believe. Let him live. He gave his opinion, you gave yours. He passed a law that you didn't like. So what? Life continues. Doesn't mean you go out there and harm him or her or her family. No, you don't do that. But yet you guys still continue doing stupid shit. No one in the party, these four nominees, has talked about how are they going to protect our kids from school shootings. None of them. They're all bickering about Donald Trump, but none of them has said this is what we're going to do about security. None of them has said this is what we're going to do about child care. None of them has said, okay, what we're pro-life, and we're going to help these young men. We're going to help these young women. We're going to help these young women once they give birth to get housing, to get this. None have said, men, if you get a woman pregnant, we're going to hold you responsible. You're going to open up a bank account, and we're going to find out if you're the father or not. But in the meantime, you're going to put money in a bank account. And if that child comes out, if that child's DNA comes out that it's yours, that money stays to the child. But if that DNA comes out that you're not the father, and then that money goes back to you. Plain and simple. So many things that we can do to unite this nation, but yet we're separated by one yellow, orange, ugly guy.